Undistractable, Wade asked this question.
What's the scariest enemy or monster from a horror game or movie, show, whatever?
And while lore-wise, it's not the worst, the way you experience the Corrupted Gauntlet is definitely the worst, and I can prove it. Back during the God Wars, the Elves of RuneScape created the Gauntlet, a training ground to ensure that the Elven warriors could defend Prifddinas, the Elves' major city. Sounds more convenient than anything else, right? Wrong. Once you defeat the Hunllef, the Corrupted Gauntlet becomes available, and here's where your nightmare begins. The once beautiful, almost serene gauntlet has now gone completely off the rails, replaced by a palette of bright, glowing reds and pitch blacks. The Hunllef, now corrupted, hulks back and forth in the center of this alternative dimension, a simple grid of 7 by 7 rooms. But the Hunllef doesn't hunt you down. No, it knows that its prey comes to it. See, the Hunllef, based on a wolf-like predator from their homeworld Tardiad, knows that in exactly 7 minutes and 30 seconds, you will be teleported to its room, trapped for a fight to the death. But you aren't sitting around waiting in your best, shiniest gear. No, when you enter the gauntlet, you are stripped of everything on your person, and this is not a simulation. Dying here is the real deal. So what do you have? You are given a pestle and mortar, a wood-cutting axe, a mining pick, a harpoon, and a torch. You must light each room, sometimes finding enemies, sometimes twisted, gnarly trees, shimmering fishing ponds, corrupted rock piles, or dying shrubbery. You must farm, fish, and mine for your equipment, food, and potions. But that's not all. You need to upgrade your weapons, and to do so, you have to first find and defeat corrupted dark beasts, dragons, or bears to get a perfected bow, halberd, or staff. But just one weapon, that just won't be good enough. You need 2. But we'll get back to that in a little bit. You also must kill the other corrupted monsters to obtain their corrupted shards, used to make and charge the armor, weapons, and potions that you will need to face the wretched Hunllef. All the while, as the timer counts down, you realize that while you may need another potion, a few more paddlefish, or more armor upgrades, your time has run out, and the Hunllef is done waiting. And unlike most animals, the Hunllef has something very special. The Hunllef is intelligent. It frequently changes whether it will attack you with magic or with ranged attacks. If you wander too close, it will stomp on you. All the while, it changes its own protection prayers. If you shoot it too many times with your bow, the Hunllef will know to protect itself from your ranged attacks. All well and good. Switch some protection prayers, switch your weapons. Easy enough. Wait, why is the floor glowing? That's right, the floor will glow and hurt you for standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. But this doesn't stop the Hunllef's relentless attacks and switches. And if that's not enough, it will summon tornadoes to chase you as you dodge the dangerous tiles. Avoid moving too closely to catch the Hunllef's sharp claws, protecting yourself and swapping your protection prayers. Already a tough fight, right? Well, you don't necessarily get full protection from the Hunllef's attacks just because you used the correct prayers. It still hits quite strongly, but if you make a mistake, expect that light to moderate damage to turn really heavy really quickly. Of course, the Hunllef has no such problems and will be fully protected while praying the correct prayer. And your precious stash of food and potions, those dwindle very quickly. And there's no escape, there is no getting more, no one is coming to help you. You are on your own, and this is a fight to the death. But let's say, against every and all odds, you manage to do it. The corrupted Hunllef, bested at its own challenge, falls to its death, and you claim your victory. But here's where the Corrupted Gauntlet's nickname truly comes to light. The Red Prison. By the time you're strong enough to fight the Hunllef, you need a few specific rewards for defeating him. Specifically, you need 3 armor seeds, which only appear as a reward roughly 2% of the time. And that might not be so bad, but the armor itself isn't that useful without one specific item. That item is the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed. This extremely rare seed gives you the last piece of the puzzle, the extremely powerful Bow of Fertinin. Regularly called the Bofa, you need this weapon and all 3 pieces of armor before you can leave this crystallized prison. And if you thought 2% was bad for the armor seeds, the Enhanced Crystal Weapon Seed has an eye-watering drop chance of just 0.25%, or roughly 1 in 400. So you fight the corrupted Hunllef again and again and again. And while you may only prepare for 7.5 minutes, just fighting this corrupted beast can take well over 4 minutes. Here's what your day looks like. You wake up inside the chamber in which, when you are successful, you get 1 chance to open the reward chest. You enter the Corrupted Gauntlet, do all of your preparation as quickly as possible. You fight the corrupted Hunllef. Hopefully, you win your fight, just to be rewarded with effectively peanuts. Again and again and again and again, like Sisyphus in the boulder, you return only to experience the same result. On top of your time in these hellish conditions against a predator so strong and so smart that it hunts elves, you must return again and again, and for the hope of just 4 precious, brilliant crystallized seeds. And again you fight the Hunllef. Again and again, these precious treasures escape you. And again and again and again and again.
I need to make an Engi crystal shard.
And
Crystal shard.
I
just one more run through the gauntlet.
And again.
What was that tornado?
Who even brings crystals?
More out paddlefish anyway.
Great.
Why is there never a spoon?
You get to run and 3.
Come on, enhanced.
Did I drop my harpoon?
Switch.
No.
I should have stayed in Varrock.
Oh god. Oh, thank god. It was only a nightmare. Oh, could you imagine? Oh no.